Lexi still poking and prodding, trying to maybe catch out the Ivy player, but here comes the charge towards B.
Indeed, the pressure is on. Great flash comes out though from Astralis. That's going to shut down pretty much everyone. Just Alexi B left, and there's too many men.
Buys, but there will be no grenade executed into the A site. Just a numbers game towards B to try to plant a bomb, but they gave too much faith in that Molotov. No one to cover the plant on that side, and I don't think they're going to get their bonus money. And that could make a hell of a difference from weapons, try and get the best out of the situation and start to rotate. Will Device move further away to surprise him with the AWP? Indeed he will. Making his way towards B/connector, basically the other side of the map. If they play Operation Avoid Device, that might be a hard task. But look at him creeping towards the bomb site on A. Alu taking him by surprise, but not quite landing the frag there. Glaive by stop sign, holding down the position. Now they might start to worry, but they are thinning the numbers as well, Astralis. So maybe there isn't too much cause for concern. But maybe Aerial can find something if he stands up. Dupree taken out, 30 seconds, 3 versus 2 for Astralis on the A bomb site. Glaive smokes off of the IV position, half a smoke on connector as well. IV, such an important area to hold one way or another to stop a bomb plant. Zipex heard and frags. But time is still running out for this bomb plant. And who's going to do it? Alexi's got 20 HP. But Device is now the last man standing. That's a massive frag. 8 seconds. The no-scope almost. The fake plant. Alexi.
CTs. The Orc spray comes out. Damage is done, but the frags aren't there quite yet as Glaive does the damage. And not quite the third, but he should be setting it up for Zipex. Indeed. Very explosive round, but it looks like Astralis have it under control.
4 versus 2. A bomb plant would be a miracle at this point. X7 taken out, leaving Alu just looking to do some damage. P250. If he gets a frag, at least he'll take
the most. We can see again, they'll creep down towards Hell as Magis will take down Alexi B. So that's the Hell position dealt with. Good work from those Orcs. The scopes really come in handy. Sergey shut down as well. It's up to X7 and Alu now.
Glorious double peek from Astralis around that E-box position. And further frags on X7 leave Alu alone with the AWP. He's got still dangerous territory. Again, he can't take a duel, but he's got the right weapon for the job. Going for the default plant. You can see on the radar the flank is coming from Zipex. Hasn't quite spotted Dupree, and there's Zipex from the back. Device having a look, seeing a lot. That's a big headshot onto Alu. More targets for him. Sergey taken down, and Aerial's still up here asking for more, asking to be sacrificed. The cross to the bomb site will be successful just about. Alexi left on 17 HP. Device will know he's tagged him, waiting for a peek on Oil. Trying to give himself a little more cover, but there will be no peek. Hiding behind the smoke. There is the Lurker and X7 taken down towards the A site. Now they can collapse on the B bomb site with a man advantage.
Device has been so strong, not missing a single shot, but finally taken down by Aerial. Aerial working on the MVP of the tournament here, as discussed on the desk, and this could be a pivotal moment for ENCE if they were to try to clutch this one or to succeed in doing so. And Aerial picks up another one. Magis goes down. It's up to Dupree. Device did. Oh, hello. Yeah, don't see this every day. Is he just going to pop up? Yeah, oh, he finds the good timing, but Sergey's ready. Glaive has an angle with a USP though. And it looks like this should be pretty easy now. They're on the bomb site to clean up. I like that they went B, James. I've seen all too many rounds like this be lost for the T side when they go to IV, and you all cluster up together in these tight choke points. Well, this is smart. Let Sergey make a play through B, see what he can find. Then based on this, they can make a reaction happen. That is amazing. Very smart stuff from ENCE. Sergey has done a really, really good job here.
27
that in spots like that. So when you're just holding the angle, so yeah, it's very
just yet. Plenty of aggressive spots that can be taken. Device is pretty close to A main though, so they may hear that scope. Magisk with a raw peek, that was dirty into Pop Dog, and that's the weapon that could be collected later on should it get an opportunity. Sergey trying to make a difference, keeps map control for them. Not much Zipex can really do about this, but report the situation to his teammates. In the meantime, Dupree's picked up the AK from Pop Dog. Now the bomb wants to make its way in, trying to avoid the spray. Going for the side plant as well, but Zipex is up top. Ding from Magisk, and Zipex will finish off the job. And now things get really awkward for ENCE. That bomb is in a position where it's going to be hard to get cover, even to pick it up, let alone plant it. There's time on the clock, and Aerial's flank will be very important.
They have to buy time, and that frag might just do the job. It's all about buying time for Aerial. Here he comes. He's going to have three to spin. There's one, the second as well. How much more damage can he find here? That's beautiful there. Now Device is in trouble. He's the only man left alive, and Aerial
is long gone. Early flash for Alexi B. May have had intentions to charge into the A site. He's been denied. Aerial will be fried, and it's a 4 versus 4.
That's such a big kill, though, because they go 1 for 1, but look at the position on Alexi B. He's behind this smoke. He's gained position outside, and that's something that Astralis have to worry about. They've got no control of the forward areas of the A bomb site towards T-Main and Pop Dog and E-Box. It's all a big question mark. Alexi B will die, but there's still a player lurking in those positions. You can see Alu's now creeping out with an AWP, and this is ENCE for you. They're able to creep and find these spots on the A bomb site pretty reliably as a T side. It seems so difficult for everybody else, but nice attack from Device. The jump proving quite pivotal there to keep X7 alive, but it is an advantage here. Big one for Astralis. In fact, it's just Sergey left in a 1v4 off the block. Help, but Magis is holding the deep angle. There's no molly for that just yet. Magis will get the pick onto X7 towards Ivy, so you can see the Ivy and T-Main split. LXCB on top of the green train. Not going to find anything. Glaive is ready for it. And right now, it looks all too predictable here for Astralis as Magis knocks down yet another player. And Alu again in a hopeless position against an entire... That's going to help to crack open the A bomb site and keep the pressure up. And that's also going to make X7's life by Ivy much easier as he looks to pressure Glaive away. But Glaive will go forwards. He's going to go aggressive.
X7 will hold down that IV position. That's really important. A potential flank on the way from Dupree, but they'll need that to plant the bomb. However, the bomb's going towards the B bomb site. They're all being pulled out of position, Astralis. Apart from Zipex, the clutch minister trying to do what he can on the B bomb site. So far, so good. Doesn't last very long, though.
Into the peak, down through the channel, all the way towards Hell from T-Main, finds Magisk. And that was a really fast shot. Magisk was already sort of prepared for some of the peak. Is screwed at this point. ENCE. These savage takes are so good. They do it like no other, James. They're so good at just moving into bomb sites together.
Charging in like a Mongol horde. ENCE make their way to 6. Now, if the T side is to be the more difficult side for ENCE, I do wonder what is a satisfactory number of rounds for them.
Glaive looks ready behind or next to that E-Box smoke. He's actually pushing. He might find a good timing. Falling back now. That is beautiful. He baits Sergey out and punishes him. Beautiful passage of play from Glaive, but he's been abused himself. X7 going off for the AK-47, and they, oh my god, it snowballs completely out of control. Just like that, just after those 2 kills. And again, at the drop of a penny, ENCE move in. They're so fast.
Astralis off piste, hitting all the trees. Device, the only man surviving for the time being. Doesn't look good. They know where he is. He's getting surrounded. He's supposed to surround him. He's the police right now. But he's got almost nowhere to go. He'll have to fight his way out. Looking to take this AWP away. Heard those kind of chants all week. All weekend, rather. Device still alive. What can they do about it? What can they do about it? A lowly UMP trying to fight at close quarters. They'll take Alu out. Sergey's gone as well. So far, so good for Astralis. Man, disadvantage for ENCE. Quickly evened up. Now down to a 2-on-2 from a 3-on-3, and the frags continue in favor of Astralis. Aerial 1 versus 2. He's got plenty of time. There's the 1v1. But
as it comes in, as it closes in with the bomb in hand, Glaive will take down X7. Sergey's out of the picture as well. And ENCE, they're being splattered all over the A bomb site. Just Aerial, and well, no.
It's very, very meticulous from Astralis. Very important for them. They want to win this best-of-3 series, and that is a great way to start the second half. No investment from ENCE in this round that we can see. They've all got USPs, all getting decimated in that main position. Dupree gets taken out. They're still looking for something around main. Glaive moving towards Ivy, where he will be met by X7. He was going past the angle, I think, to pre-fire maybe the middle of the Ivy position. Caught off guard there, and that leaves Zipex alone now, 1 versus 4, without the bomb. 40 seconds on the clock, so will he choose to die on his sword and go for damage? It seems that he might.
Sometimes it looks a little bit silly when you have a team in this position where someone dies and it looks like everyone's walking into angles dry. But when you go down to 2 or 3 players, especially on train, you kind of have to gamble that no one's watching the position you're coming from. And if it goes wrong, it looks a bit silly, but it's a risk you have to take. And X7, he wants to close the distance here on Zipex. And he's just remaining for the inside, but they have position. Aerial! He's done so much damage, and now Team Aim's been locked out. Glaive will make his way forward as X7 stalks Device, takes him down. Desperation plant in the smoke. Everything goes wrong for 35 seconds left. Oh, the 2-man setup. You do not expect a 2-man setup at this point of the round on Popdog. Zipex, hero mode, dropping down to try to control the bomb once again. It's Device though who does it. 20 seconds, he's going to lock off Connector. Maybe there's a world where he does this. They're forcing their way through the smoke. He noted their attack.
Speaking of being thwarted, oh, the HE is going to do a little damage, just a little. But the Orc will do colossal damage. It's a massacre in the IV position.
In he goes. Alexi B spots the push. Vice with the old Alu as well, and looks like ENCE are in a lot of trouble, and Astralis may just have claimed their first round off the back of getting that man advantage early on. Explosive stuff onto the B-bomb sites, what did it in the end.
Just when you thought it was safe to type easy for ENCE, Astralis are back. They're putting out the fire around that level.
The success they have had has been towards B. We're going to see Astralis throwing smokes into A. The real intention is behind this B-bomb site. It's just Sergey really there to stop it. He does get himself 2 kills. Will that be enough? 15 seconds, less than that to plant the bomb. It's desperation mode for Astralis as they have to plant the bomb. Wrapping onto Alu. Finally, Glaive will find the kill and the bomb goes down, but Dupree left in the 1 versus 2 here, and he can't make it to safety. X7. Success towards B. Multiple rounds. They're getting the bombs down. They're getting the post plants. Even though some hasn't gone well, they're going for it again. They've got to keep it simple, but they're getting absolutely mowed down here. Glaive gets 1, but that is a terrible consolation. It costed his entire team, essentially. Magis, the last man left. He's there to protect against the flank, but now he's the only thing standing between Astralis and match point, but he's doing the damage. He's got a minute to play with, James. There is a world.
Looking for a re-peek. The Molotov may allow him to plant a bomb. What will Alu do with it? The big flashbang, rotating around, running for a Molotov. He's got 5 seconds to plant the bomb. To go to ENCE. But there are some sound cues. X7 backing off from Ivy. Aerial, X7, Alu taken down. A trio, a flurry of kills from Astralis. They are not done with this just yet. Dupree one-tapping his teammate. Still alive, though. May not matter, we'll have to wait and see. 2 versus 4, Alexi B and Sergey. These rounds have been expensive for ENCE. What's the money looking like, Dan? It's not looking good. Most people have less than $1,000, so this may be a safe situation already for ENCE. Astralis, they may be growing with power, Dan.
This is actually really scary. These 2 saved weapons are actually insanely important because ENCE don't have a loss bonus. They will have 1 loss bonus. So that is a problem, because this will be the 13th round for Astralis, and ENCE are not going to really have anything to really fight with. So I don't know what's going to happen, James, but 50-15 is something we could see.
Play for ENCE. If Astralis try to play this slow and they make the wrong, oh, he gets his bell rung. That could be followed up on later on. The rifles are still alive. It's a 3 versus 3 now. There might even end up being a rifle for Alu to pick up. This could still end in disaster.
Absolutely, and Zipex, in all those trades at the beginning of the round towards the inner area, he lost a lot of health because of Sergey. And indeed, because of those kills, Astralis lacked position on the map. And that has allowed ENCE now a lot of time, additional time to get position themselves, additional time to work out how to tackle the remainder of Astralis. And it also brings more questions to Astralis because they have less idea of where these CTs could possibly be. And there is a lot of hiding spots on this map.
Alu, I think he's starting to flank. He's been heard by Device, but that thins the numbers on the B-bomb site. Is this how it ends, Dan? Is this how the championship is decided? 2 rifles versus 2 rifles. Look at the time, 25 seconds. We've got Molotovs being deployed. Alexi's in red with 10 HP, but the opportunities are running out. Look where the bomb is, it's so exposed. Is this how it ends, Dan? Zipex versus 2. Championship point for ENCE, 12 seconds to collect the bomb. We've got Alexi B by oil.